What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. I gotta say, thank you, Bob Arum, Top Rank Promotions. It's lit. November is lit. What I mean by that, make sure you guys follow me too. Instagram, Twitter, at Boxingego. I'm on Facebook. Subscribe and like the video. What I'm referring to is this right here. Vasyl Lomachenko to defend his junior lightweight belt against Nicholas Walters on November 26th in Las Vegas at the Cosmo. Wow, this is what I'm talking about. This is a hell of a match. This is a great fight, a fight that was already talked about, that fell apart, and now later materialized. So shout out to Bob Arum, Top Rank. Now, in the words of my favorite fighter of all time, Roy Jones Jr., I don't want to hear nothing else. These two dudes right here are bad, both of them, for even taking this fight, right? And I made previous videos in the past, which you guys will see on screen. And I made videos talking about this fight. I really wanted to see it. Interviewed Troy King. He was talking about his prediction. And I did like who's really this massive A side. There was this debate about who was ducking who and all this. And I never really seen either guy ducking. It looked like a matter of politics where the money wasn't right and side bets and stuff like that. And I told you, new media, look at what people say when they say it, go back, revisit it. This video is 3 months old, and you see Martinez, Loma numbers, Lomachenko A-side over Nicholas Walters boxing debate. There are a lot of people who were painting Nicholas Walters out to be this yellow-bellied coward, and he just didn't want to fight him. And I never really seen that. It just sounded like he didn't want to get lowballed. Nobody's trying to fight a two-time gold medalist or guy with this amateur background, whether you think you could beat him or not, for peanuts. It is what it is. These fighters are getting smarter, and that's simply what I said. However, me being a man of integrity, I did do a video 2 days ago. You guys see 4,000 views. Champion Vasyl Lomachenko, next fight in November. The options for his title defense are, and there was a guy from Panama and also Nicholas Walters. I did say in that video, and see how I could cop to when I'm wrong. I said I think he'll probably choose the Panamanian because that's probably an easier fight to make. I didn't say he was scared or nothing. I said I think the business would push for that fight. I didn't see this fight materializing this year, but they had a second crack at it and it did. So I was wrong, and I have no problem admitting when I'm wrong, because usually when I'm wrong, it's something that's good for boxing. So I don't even mind being wrong. This is a great fight. Bob Arum, he did his thing. Regular HBO, no pay-per-view, and this is how I see it as a boxing fan. Good fights produce good results. Like fights that are good, that are not supposed to be on pay-per-view, that aren't pay-per-view, I think they'll do great on regular HBO. Neither guy is a huge pay-per-view draw, so putting it on regular HBO is the right call. Crawford Postal, I told you guys, some people, oh, why didn't you make a video about Crawford's numbers? The official numbers never even came out until a month later, and I was covering the fight live, so I was in Vegas and I stayed for an extra week. So that's why I didn't do a video on the numbers. But either way, I never said the numbers would be great. I said the fight was great. I didn't expect the numbers to be good because neither one of them had been on pay-per-view before. And I didn't think Crawford would be able to carry Postal's name. And he was even lesser known. Lesser in terms of the exposure that he's been given. But anyway, fast forward to the future. This is just a great fight. I'm all for it. And like I said, good fights produce good results. You guys look on my page. I did this 18 minutes ago, posted this. And fuck yeah, let's go. Woo! This is going to be a dope-ass fight. Axeman is a beast. As much as I like Walters, I feel Vasyl is too damn slick. This is what I'm talking about. This is boxing. This is what we need. Stuff like that. And I was wondering personally how long boxing was going to, in the shadows of Mayweather, he's gone, he's out of the picture, who is going to step up and strive for greatness. And it's guys like this that are doing it. And I was wondering how long UFC was going to kick our ass when it came to matchmaking. They're doing a lot of good stuff over there in the UFC. And I'm always boxing first. I don't have a problem with MMA. I respect all professional athletes. But UFC's been on fire with their matchmaking, right? They're doing good events that are million plus. So I was waiting. Boxing was going through a dry spell. I was waiting for a moment like this, and Bob Arum pulled the trigger. He's motivated, and he did it. So again, to close, this is a great fight. Both fighters, and you could tell by the what a fight. Fuck yeah. I mean, look at the comments. It's lit, like I told you. And Vasyl Lomachenko is a fucking beast. Nicholas Walters is a fucking beast, both of them, because this is a dangerous fight for both. Nicholas Walters, great body puncher. He's big for the division. You know what I mean? He even missed weight, I think, in one of his fights. He should be high on momentum. He avenged an amateur loss to Mariaga, who just got a knockout recently. Then he had a fight with Jason Sosa. We all know that was some bullshit. He should have won that fight, but they said it was a draw. But he's still undefeated. Lomachenko has one loss to Orlando Salido. They're trying to make Orlando Salido versus Takashi Miura. That's another good fight. So boxing is starting to do its thing. November is lit. You got Ward Kovalev. You have Walters versus Lomachenko on regular HBO. And then you also have Pacquiao versus Vargas. So now I'm getting excited again for boxing. This is exactly what we need. Bob Arum got it done. And again, I told you guys it wasn't about people, oh, he should have took the side bet. No, nobody's taking the short money. You know what I'm saying? It's stupid. Bottom line is dumb. It doesn't make any sense to take the short money up front when you know Lomachenko is an HBO darling. But much respect to both fighters, man. They're true fighters. Lomachenko is clearly confident in his skill set because it doesn't look like he gives a fuck who he fights, to be honest. His second fight, he's fighting a veteran like Salido, who had been in there with Juan Manuel Marquez, Gamboa, been in there with Robert Guerrero, and all these people, and he just fought him and held his own, almost stopped Salido in the 12th round, to be honest. And then he fought Gary Russell, schooled him. Now he's fighting Walters, and I told you guys Walters wasn't scared. It's not a matter. And it's funny because once again the truth always comes to light. New media putting a hurt on you boys. A lot of people are saying Nicholas Walters was scared. You see how Cotto and Canelo were supposed to fight on HBO this year. They had dates reserved for them to fight. Canelo was supposed to fight December 10th, and I think Cotto in November or something like that. Cotto said, oh, you know what, we'll pass. We're going to just stay out for the rest of the year for whatever reason. That Peterson fight can wait, and he's not fighting until 2017. Canelo got hurt fighting his cherry pick or whatever against Liam Smith, and now he's out. That freed up some money with HBO, I'm assuming. They came back with additional offer, like Bob Arum presented these two fighters, and the money was right. Now they both took it. No problems, no questions asked. So I'm glad Cotto and Canelo are out for the rest of the year. If other good fights if that frees up the money with HBO's budget cuts to make good fights like this, because that, you know what I mean, whoever Cotto was gonna fight with Peterson, that can definitely wait. And then Canelo, he wasn't gonna fight Golovkin, so shit, I'd rather them, the non-A sides, you know what I mean, sit the rest of the year. They made their money. They fought twice or no times or whatever to make great fights like this. And this is a great fight. So shout out to Lomachenko and Walters, both fighters I really respect and really like. And this is much needed. And Bob Arum got it done. Let me know what you guys think of the matchup. Who are you picking to win? There should be people on both sides picking each person. Will they be right? We'll find out. But man, I got to start saving some money, skip on some Starbucks, because there's a lot of fights. I want to try to cover some of them in November, so I gotta get my travel expenses right and start saving up. Let me know what you guys think. Great matchup. Shout out to Top Rank, Bob Arum, Vasyl Lomachenko, the Axeman, Nicholas Walters. Drop it in the comments. Let me know your comments in the comment section. Make sure you like my video as always. Hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video, it's Ego signing off.